When you open your mouth to speak, do you ever feel like you're just rambling? Like you're squeezing the last bit of toothpaste out of a tube, and the words just won't form a clear point? We've all been there, on both sides of the conversation. But what if there was a simple way that not only makes your points clearer, but also make people actually want to listen to what you have to say? In this video, I'll share one simple, powerful structure that you can start practicing today that will transform your conversations from a monologue to a meaningful exchange. Hi, I'm Reina. As an international etiquette consultant and former television host, I've always been fascinated by how we connect with the world. So on this channel, we don't just explore the art of human connection through etiquette, but also a lot of the powerful life lessons I'm learning along the way. Let's dive in. My favorite effective speaking structure is the three-part structure of the what, so what, and now what. Let's start with the what. This is the foundation, the core of your message. What do you want to say? It can be anything. A story about your weekend, your dreams about the future, or your thoughts about a certain topic. This is the layer one of your cake. For example, I went hiking in the mountains last weekend. This is a great start. But if you stop there, it's just information. So to keep people listening, you have to build on it. The second layer of the cake is the so what. This is the most crucial part. Why does your what matter? This is where you give your message substance. Why was the hike meaningful to you? How do you think it will relate to the person that's listening to you? What do you learn? How might it connect with the person that you're talking to? I learned this the hard way in a university seminar. I remember I was expressing my opinion about a certain topic, and I was just going on and on and on about what I think about the topic, instead of giving it examples and substance. Until the professor stopped me and said, Reina, you need to provide examples. You need to give support to what you're saying. In that moment, I realized I was just rambling. I had all the information, but I hadn't connected it to a clear, meaningful point. There, I was giving the first layer of the cake without the substance and the flavor that makes the cake worth eating. So building on the example of the hike, you can say something like, I went hiking last weekend in the mountains, and being in nature made me realize how wonderful and serene it is to disconnect from my phone for a minute. It was a reminder to slow down and find peace. Now, the listener will understand why the hike was important, and they might even relate to the feeling of needing to disconnect. That would give your story substance. Moving on to the final layer of the cake is now what? This is where you bring the conversation to life and create a dialogue. A conversation isn't a one-way street. It's a game of tennis. You hit the ball over the net and you wait for it to be hit back. The now what is your chance to throw the ball back and engage with your audience. I once had a conversation with an incredibly kind gentleman, and I remember he had so many interesting things to share, but he just always seemed to forget to hit the ball back. So I remember I was just nodding and asking more questions, and not long after, it started to feel more like an interview or monologue than a dialogue. When you forget the now what, you miss a chance for a true connection. So always relate the topic back to the person you're conversing with. This can be a question, a thought-provoking statement, or an invitation to share their own experience. Again, using the example of the hike, you can say something like, these moments really remind me of the importance to recharge. Do you have a go-to activity that helps you recharge? This approach transforms the conversation. It moves from a monologue to a meaningful exchange. You're inviting them to share, creating a true connection. Ready to start practicing? Here are 3 simple exercises you can do 15 to 20 minutes a week to significantly improve your communication. I really love watching and analyzing TED Talks. TED speakers are masters of concise and impactful communication. Pay attention to how they use a clear hook, build a powerful point, and relate it back to their audience. They are a great example of the what, the so what, and the now what structure in action. Another practice you can start doing is journal with the structure. The next time you sit to write about your day, your feeling, or your thoughts, try to use the 3-part structure. Write down the what, explain the so what, then think about how the now what can relate to others. This practice builds the habit of you organizing your thoughts before you speak. The last practice you can do, which I do very often because I do YouTube videos and Instagram Reels, is to record yourself speaking. You'll be surprised at what you notice when you listen to yourself. You can record a 2 to 3 minutes monologue on a simple topic and then just play it back to yourself. Ask yourself these questions. Did you get to the point? Did you provide substance? Did you end with a conversation or an invitation to connect? This is one of the best ways to catch your communication blind spots. So here's the 3-part structure that's my favorite way to become a more captivating speaker. If you found this video helpful, you might also enjoy my video on the 5 small techniques that actually work. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please don't forget to like, share with a loved one, and subscribe to my channel. Till next time, have a wonderful day.